65 Tried and true traditional Amish recipes. Cakes, bread, and muffin. Corn fritter recipes. Amish bread starter 2/3 c sugar 2/3 c milk 2/3 c flour 2/3 c oil 3 eggs 1/2 teaspoon. Salt 1/2 teaspoon vanilla 1 to 1/2 teaspoon cinnamon 1 c sugar 2 c flour 1 1/4 teaspoon baking powder 1 teaspoon baking soda. Combine ingredients in large airtight container with lid. Store at room temperature, do not refrigerate. Stir every day for 17 days. The recipe makes more than the 1 cup needed, but allows for evaporation. Now the starter is ready. For the next 10 days handle starter according to the following instructions. Day 1, receive the starter. Day 2, 3 and 4 stir. Day 5, add 1 cup each flour, sugar, and milk. Day 6 and 7, stir. Day 8 and 9, stir. Day 10, add 1 cup flour, sugar, and milk. Divide into 3 containers of 1 cup each for friends. After removing the 3 cups of batter, mix in the following ingredients. Using a fork, beat by hand until well blended. Add 1 cup raisins and 1 cup nuts, optional. Grease pans with butter, sprinkle with sugar instead of flour. Bake at 325 for 1 hour. Cool 10 minutes, remove from pans. 2/3 c oil 1/2 teaspoon baking powder 1/4 teaspoon baking soda 3 eggs 1 c sugar 2 c flour 1/2 teaspoon cinnamon dash of nutmeg raisins, nuts, dried fruit and grated carrots, OPT, combine ingredients. Pour batter into 2 greased loaf pans, 8x 3x 2 inches. 2 c light brown sugar 2 c flour 3/4 c shortening 1 egg 2 teaspoon vanilla 1 c hot coffee 1 teaspoon soda. Mix sugar, flour, and shortening until lumpy. Do not mix until creamy. Take out 1 cup for topping. Dissolve soda in hot coffee and add to the flour mixture. Also add egg and vanilla. Spread on sheet pan 9x 12x 2 inch and sprinkle on topping. This is a thin batter. Bake at 325 to 350 degrees approximately 30 minutes. Sprinkle with powdered sugar after baked. 2.5 c sifted cake flour 1 teaspoon salt 2/3 c shortening 1/3 c cold water, approximately, filling for 1/9 uncooked pie shell, 2 tablespoon. Butter 1 c sugar 3 eggs, separated 3 tablespoon flour 1/2 teaspoon salt lemon juice and rind of 1 lemon 1.5 c hot milk. Measure sifted flour, add salt, and sift again. Cut in shortening using a pastry blender or 2 knives. Sprinkle with water mixing lightly with fork, press into ball. Makes enough pastry for a 9-inch 2-crust pie or 2 shells. Cream butter, add sugar and egg yolks. Beat until light and fluffy. Stir in flour, salt, lemon juice, rind, and hot milk. Fold in stiffly beaten egg whites. Calories per serving. 3 c granulated sugar 1 c vegetable oil 4 eggs, beaten 1 pound canned pumpkin 3.5 c flour 2/3 c water 2 teaspoon baking soda 2 teaspoon. Salt, scant, 1/2 teaspoon ground cloves 1 teaspoon each, cinnamon, allspice and nutmeg. Mix sugar, oil and eggs together. Add pumpkin. Then add dry ingredient and finally water, stirring just until mixed. Pour batter into 2 greased and floured 9x 5-inch loaf pans. Bake at 350 degrees for 1 hour. Especially good spread with cream cheese. 5 teaspoon soda 2 teaspoon salt 2 teaspoon allspice 15 ounces raisin bran 3 c sugar. Mix above ingredients. Add 1 c oil 1 qt butter milk 2 teaspoon. Vanilla. Mix well. Butter muffin tins well and fill 3/4 full. Bake at 375 degrees for 20 minutes. 1 c sifted flour 1/4 c sugar 1 tablespoon baking powder 3/4 teaspoon salt 1 c yellow cornmeal 1 egg, well beaten 1 c milk 5 tablespoon. Shortening melted and cooled. Sift first 4 ingredients. Mix in cornmeal. Blend egg, milk, shortening until mixed. Add to dry ingredients and beat until smooth. Use greased, bottom only, 8x8x2 pan. Bake 400 degrees for 20 minutes. 11/2 teaspoon salt, 1½ teaspoon baking powder, 3 eggs, beaten 1½ c oil, 2½ c sugar, 1½ c milk, 11/2 teaspoon vanilla, 11/2 teaspoon almond flavor, 1½ teaspoon butter flavor, 1½ tablespoon poppy seeds glaze, 1/4 c orange juice, 3/4 c sugar, 1/2 teaspoon almond flavor, 1/2 teaspoon butter flavor, 1/2 teaspoon vanilla. Sift together first 3 ingredients. Add remaining ingredients. Mix and put 2 greased and floured bread pans. Bake 1 hour at 350 degrees or until toothpick test comes out clean. Stir all ingredients together. Prick bread loaves with a fork after baking and pour glaze over while hot. 7 c flour, save 1 c to knead, 2 packages quick yeast, 1/2 3/4 c sugar, 1/4 teaspoon salt wet, 2 sticks butter, 1 c sour cream, 1/2 to 1 c milk. Place in microwave. Heat until butter melts, should be hot but be able to stand to stick your finger in this. Mix wet to dry ingredients and knead 1015 minutes. Put in warm place and let rise about 20 minutes. Put dough on floured board and punch down. Shape in desired shapes. Let rise again, 20 minutes or until doubled. Brush tops with melted butter. Bake 20 minutes at 350 degrees. Makes 2 dozen or more. 2 eggs, separated 2 tablespoon all-purpose flour, 1 tablespoon sugar, salt and freshly ground pepper, unsalted butter. Cut the kernels from 2 ears by standing each ear upright on a plate, carefully slice beneath the rows in a steady downward motion. With the back of the knife, scrape the cobs to extract the juice. Grate the kernels from the remaining 2 ears, cutting off the kernels at just half their depth and scraping off pulp on the cob. Put all the corn kernels, pulp, and juice into a bowl. The mixture will resemble scrambled eggs. Beat the egg yolks in a large bowl until light. Beat in the flour, sugar, salt, and pepper to taste. Stir in the corn. Beat the egg whites in a large bowl until stiff. Fold them into the calm mixture. Heat a heavy skillet or griddle over medium heat and grease it lightly with butter. Drop the batter by small spoonfuls onto the skillet and cook until golden. About 30 seconds each side. Transfer the cooked fritters to a lightly buttered serving platter and keep them warm in a low oven while cooking the remaining fritters. Famous Amish funnel cakes: 3 eggs, beaten 2 c milk, 1/4 c sugar, 4 c flour, sifted 2 teaspoon baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon salt to beaten eggs, add milk and sugar. In separate bowl sift dry ingredients. Add to egg mixture, beating until smooth. Heat oil to 375 degrees and pour batter into hot fat through a regular household funnel. Control the flow of batter by holding your finger over the bottom of the funnel. Make patterns, designs, swirls or whatever with the stream of batter as it flows into the hot fat. When cakes are golden brown, drain, sprinkle with confectioners. 1/2 c chopped pecans, 2½ c finely chopped apples, such as Granny Smith, 1/2 c butter, softened 1 c sugar, 1 egg, 1 teaspoon baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon salt, 1 teaspoon cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon nutmeg, 1/2 teaspoon vanilla, 1 c all-purpose flour, hot caramel sauce, 1/2 c butter, 1 c brown sugar, 1/2 teaspoon salt, 1 teaspoon vanilla, 1/2 c evaporated milk. In a large bowl, cream the butter. Add the sugar and beat until fluffy. Add the egg and beat until well blended. Mix in the soda, salt, cinnamon, and nutmeg. Add the flour and stir just until blended. Stir in the apples and nuts. Pour into an oiled 9-round cake pan and bake in a preheated 350-degree oven for 30 minutes until the top springs back when touched lightly with your finger. Serve with hot caramel sauce. In a saucepan, melt the butter, brown sugar, and salt. Bring to a boil. Remove from heat and whisk in vanilla and milk. Serve warm sauce over cake. Serves 8. 1/4 c vegetable oil, 1 egg, 1/2 c milk, 2 c flour, 2 teaspoon baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon salt, 2 c blueberries, well drained topping, 1/4 c butter, 1/2 c sugar, 1/3 c flour, 1/2 teaspoon cinnamon. Combine with fork or pastry cutter. Crumble over cake batter. Cream together sugar, oil and egg until lemon colored. Stir in milk. Sift together flour, baking powder, and salt and stir into creamed mixture. Gently fold in blueberries. Spread batter into greased and floured 9x9 square pan. Sprinkle with topping. Bake for 45 to 50 minutes at 375 degrees. 1 1/4 c boiling water, 1/2 c shortening, 1 c white sugar, 1 c brown sugar, 2 eggs, 1 teaspoon vanilla, 1/2 c flour, 1 teaspoon soda, 1/2 teaspoon baking powder, 1 teaspoon cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon nutmeg. Topping, use on warm cake. 5 tablespoon oleo, 1/2 c brown sugar, 1/2 c milk. Mix oats and boiling water, let stand 20 minutes. Cream together shortening, sugar, eggs, vanilla and add cooled oats with dry ingredients. And 1/2 cup nuts. 1/2 angel food cake, cut into cubes. 1 package vanilla pudding, 1 c milk, 1 pt vanilla ice cream, 1 package strawberry jello, 1 c boiling water, 1 package frozen strawberries. Put angel food cake cubes in bottom of casserole dish. Pour vanilla pudding mixture over top. Pour strawberry mixture over top of vanilla mixture. Refrigerate and serve. Cookies. Amish snickerdoodles, 1/2 c margarine, 1/2 c Crisco solid shortening, 2 eggs, 1/2 c sugar, 2 3/4 c flour, 2 teaspoon cream of tartar, 1 teaspoon baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon salt, 2 tablespoon sugar, 2 teaspoon cinnamon. Mix first 4 ingredients thoroughly. Pre-sift the next 4 ingredients together. Add to the first mixture. Form balls, walnut size. Roll into mixture of sugar and cinnamon. Place about 2 inches apart on ungreased cookie sheet. Bake 8 to 10 minutes at 375 degrees. Cookies will flatten into circles as they cook. May top with red hots or leave unadorned. Store well in Tupperware and can be frozen. 1 c shortening, rounded, 1 c brown sugar, 1/2 c granulated sugar, 2 eggs, 2 3/4 c flour, 1 teaspoon cream of tartar, 1 teaspoon baking soda, 1 teaspoon baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon salt. Mix shortening, sugar and eggs thoroughly. Mix dry ingredients and add to sugar mixture. Chill. Form into balls and roll into mixture of 2 tablespoons sugar and 2 teaspoons cinnamon, or add chocolate chips. Press balls with cookies will puff, then settle down and look crinkly. Soft Amish chocolate chip cookies. 1 c sugar, 2 lg eggs, 1/2 c milk, 2 1/2 c flour, 1 teaspoon baking powder, 3/4 teaspoon baking soda. Place in the milk, 12 ounces, bag chocolate chips or butterscotch chips, cream, shortening and sugar. Add eggs and milk with soda. Mix together and add baking powder. Gradually add flour and stir well. Stir in chocolate chips or butterscotch chips. Place on a greased cookie sheet about 1 teaspoon of dough. Bake at 400 degrees until the edge is lightly brown. 1/2 c lard, 2 eggs, 2 teaspoon vanilla, 1/2 teaspoon nutmeg, 6 c flour, 1/2 c milk, 3 teaspoon baking powder, 1 teaspoon soda, cream, sugar and lard. Add eggs, nutmeg, vanilla, and baking powder. Mix soda with milk and add alternately flour and drop with soup spoon on ungreased cookie sheet. Bake plain or sprinkle with sugar and cinnamon, or make 5 dozen. Only 122 calories per cookies. 1/2 c lard, 1/2 c raisins, 2/2 c oatmeal, 1/2 c molasses, dark, 3 eggs, beaten, 1 c peanuts, 1 c sour milk, 2 tablespoon soda, 2 tablespoon baking powder, 6 c flour, 1 teaspoon each of nutmeg, cinnamon, and salt. Grind raisins and peanuts. Sift together flour, baking powder, nutmeg, cinnamon, salt. Cut in lard, add sugar, oatmeal, raisins, and peanuts and mix well again. Dissolve soda in sour milk and add molasses and beaten eggs. Chill 1 hour. Using your hand, roll the dough into balls the size of a walnut and press slightly flat. Beat 2 eggs and paint the top of the cookie. Desserts. Custards and other desserts. Amish apple grunt 1/2 c sugar 2 tablespoon butter 1 egg 1 c flour 1/2 teaspoon salt 1/2 teaspoon baking powder 2 c. Sliced apples 1/2 c sour milk or buttermilk 1/2 teaspoon vanilla 6 tablespoon brown sugar 1/2 tablespoon flour 1/2 teaspoon cinnamon 1/2 tablespoon butter cream sugar and butter together, add eggs and mix. Blend flour, salt, and baking powder together and add to mixture. Mix soda with milk and vanilla, mix all together. Add apple slices and pour batter into a buttered baking dish. In a separate bowl, combine brown sugar, flour, cinnamon, and butter, mixing until crumb texture, sprinkle over apple batter. Bake at 375 degrees for 35 to 40 minutes. Serve hot with rich milk, half and half or a scoop of ice cream. Makes 4 generous servings. 8 to 10 apples, cored, peeled and halved 3/4 c white sugar 3/4 c brown sugar 1/2 c flour 1 teaspoon cinnamon 2 teaspoon butter, melted 1 c. Water. Place apples in greased 9x 13-inch dish. Mix remaining ingredients together in order given, in pan and bring to a boil. Simmer, stirring until thick. Pour syrup over apples and bake at 350 degrees for 35 to 40 minutes or until tender. 1 stick butter 1 c chopped pecans 8 ounces cream cheese 1 c powdered sugar 1 c Cool Whip instant chocolate pudding crust, melt butter, add flour and pecans. Spread mixture in bottom of 8.5 x 14-inch cake pan. Make pudding by directions on box. Mix cream cheese, powdered sugar, and Cool Whip until blended well. Cook crust at 350 degrees for 20 minutes. Let cool. Layer mixtures on crust. First cream cheese mixture, then chocolate pudding. Top with Cool Whip and sprinkle chopped pecans on Cool Whip, can use any flavor of pudding. Pennsylvania Dutch Amish dessert 2, 8 ounces. Packages cream cheese 2/3 c sugar 3 eggs 1 teaspoon almond flavoring topping, 1, 8 ounces, sour cream 1/2 c. Sugar 1 teaspoon vanilla mixed together in Mixmaster, put in greased 9-inch glass pie pan. Bake at 340 degrees 35 minutes. Let set for 10 minutes then add topping. Mix topping ingredients in Mixmaster and put on top and bake at 340 degrees for 10 minutes. Cool and refrigerate. May be served topped with strawberries or raspberries. 2 c milk, scalded 1/4 c butter 2 eggs 1/2 c sugar 1/4 teaspoon salt 1 teaspoon ground nutmeg 3 c soft bread, torn into sm. Pieces 1/2 c raisins. Combine milk and butter, stirring until butter is melted. Cool to lukewarm. Combine eggs, sugar, salt and nutmeg. Beat at medium speed of mixer for 1 minute. Slowly add milk mixture. Place bread in a lightly greased 11/2 quart casserole, sprinkle with raisins and pour batter over a. Bake at 350 degrees for 50 minutes or until set. Serve warm with lemon sauce. Pies and cobblers. Amish Country Strawberry Pie 1 baked 9-inch pie shell 1 tablespoon powdered sugar 3 ounces cream cheese 11/2 quarts whole strawberries 1 c. Sugar 2 tablespoon white caro 1 c water 3 tablespoon strawberry jello mix pinch of salt 3 tablespoon cornstarch beat cream cheese with sugar, spread carefully over bottom of baked pie shell. Arrange berries in shell. Berries should be cut and sliced. Pour the following glaze over the berries. Cook all ingredients except jello mix over medium heat until thick. Add jello mix. Cool before pouring over berries. Enjoy. 1 3/4 c milk 3 eggs, separated 1 package, 3 to 3/5 ounces, vanilla flavor pudding and pie filling mix 1 teaspoon pure vanilla extract 1/2 teaspoon. Ground allspice 1.5 c golden seedless raisins 19 baked pastry shell 6 tablespoon sugar in a small saucepan, combine milk and egg yolks, blend well. Stir in pudding mix. Cook, stirring constantly until mixture comes to a boil. Remove from heat, stir in vanilla extract and allspice. Blend well. Fold in raisins, cool. Turn mixture into pastry shell, chill thoroughly. Meanwhile, in a small mixing bowl, beat egg whites until soft peaks form. Gradually add sugar, beating until stiff but not dry. Spoon meringue over pie, making sure until meringue is lightly browned. 8 ounces cream cheese, softened 1/3 c crunchy peanut butter 1 c powdered sugar 1 c Cool Whip. Combine everything and fold in Cool Whip. Pour into 9-inch graham cracker crust and refrigerate. Top with Cool Whip. 1 can condensed milk 2/3 c maple SYMP pinch salt topping 2 c whipping cream 1/2 c powdered sugar 2 teaspoon vanilla pinch salt. Cook on low heat, very slow, stirring constantly until it bubbles in the middle. Pour into a baked pie shell. Chill for 1 hour. Whip ingredients until thick. Pour on top of pie filling and sprinkle with chopped pecans. 6 apples peel and slice, put in a 9x 13-inch pan. Mix together, 3/4 c sugar 1 teaspoon baking powder 3/4 teaspoon salt 1 egg. Pour over apples. On top of this pour 1/3 or until apples are done. 5 to 6 apples, peeled and sliced 1/3 c sugar 1 teaspoon cinnamon 1/3 c butter, melted topping of 1 c flour 1/2 c sugar 1 teaspoon baking powder 1/2 teaspoon. Salt 1 unbeaten egg 1/2 teaspoon cinnamon. Place apple mixture in a deep dish pie pan. Sprinkle with sugar and cinnamon. Mix topping ingredients with the exception of the cinnamon with a fork until blended. Sprinkle topping over apples. Drizzle melted butter over topping. Sprinkle with cinnamon. Bake at 375 degrees for 40 minutes. 1 unbaked 8-inch pie shell 1 c brown sugar 3 tablespoon all-purpose flour speck of salt 1, 12 ounces, can evaporated milk 2½ tablespoon butter ground cinnamon preheat oven to 350 degrees. In the pie shell, place the brown sugar, flour, and salt. Mix with your fingers. Pour the evaporated milk over the flour and sugar, but do not stir or mix this in. Dot with butter, and drift cinnamon liberally over all. Bake for 50 minutes, or until the filling just bubbles up in the middle. The filling will never completely set, but that's the way it's supposed to be. This pie is better eaten at room temperature. If you refrigerate leftovers, reheat them in the oven before serving. Note, recipe can be doubled and prepared in a 10-inch pie shell. For that size, bake 1 hour and 20 minutes. Yield 12 servings. Pies 9 c cake flour 2 tablespoon sugar 1 tablespoon salt 3 c shortening 2 c water thick fruit filling shortening for deep fat frying glaze 8 lbs. Powdered sugar 1/2 c cornstarch 1/3 c powdered milk 1 teaspoon vanilla extract 2½ c warm water. To make pies, combine in large mixing bowl the flour, sugar, and salt. Cut in shortening until pieces are the size of small peas. Add water a little at a time until the mixture is moistened. Form into 4 balls. Divide each ball into 10 pieces and roll each piece into a circle. Top one side of circle with filling and fold circle in half. Cramped edges to seal. Heat shortening, fry a few pieces at a time in deep fat until golden brown. Cool on wire rack. Meanwhile, in large mixing bowl, combine all glaze ingredients until smooth. While pies are still warm, dip them into glaze. Allow pies to drip on wire racks until cool. Yields about 40 pies. Crumb mixture 2 c flour 3/4 c brown sugar 1/3 c margarine 1/2 teaspoon nutmeg 1 teaspoon cinnamon syrup mixture 1 c molasses 1/2 c brown sugar 2 eggs 1 c. Hot water 1 teaspoon baking soda, dissolved in the hot water 2 unbaked 8 pie crusts. Mix crumb ingredients together until crumbs are formed. In separate bowl, mix SYMP ingredients together. Pour 1/2 of syrup into each pie shell, then top each with crumbs, using 1/2 on each. Bake at 400 degrees for 10 minutes. Reduce heat to 350 degrees and bake for 50 more minutes. Cool completely before cutting. 2c cold water 1/8 teaspoon salt 2c sugar 1 orange juice and grated rind 1 tablespoon cinnamon 1 recipe, double crust, pie pastry. Cook the dried apples in a saucepan with water and the salt. When apples are soft and pulpy, add the sugar, orange, and cinnamon. Simmer until water is cooked away. Roll pastry out and cut in 8-inch circles. Place generous portions of the mixture on half of the pastry rounds, fold the pastry over and pinch the edges tightly together. Bake in 450-degree oven for 10 minutes. Reduce heat to 350 degrees and bake about 35 to 40 minutes longer or until golden brown. Make 6 half-moon pies. Amish sour cream apple pie 1c sour cream 1 egg 3/4 c sugar 2 tablespoon flour 1/4 teaspoon salt 1 teaspoon vanilla 2½ c. Diced apples, peeled 1 unbaked 9-inch pie crust crumb topping, 1/2 c brown sugar 1/4 c butter 1/3 c flour 1 teaspoon cinnamon. Beat cream and egg together. Add flour, sugar, salt, and vanilla. Mix until smooth. Stir in apples. Bake at 400 degrees for 25 minutes. Remove from oven and spread with crumb topping. Bake 20 more minutes. Mix until crumbly. 1/2 c firmly packed brown sugar 1 tablespoon flour 1/4 c dark corn syrup 11/2 teaspoon vanilla 1 egg, beaten 1 c water 1 c flour 1/2 c. Firmly packed brown sugar 1/2 teaspoon cream of tartar 1/2 teaspoon baking soda 1/8 teaspoon salt 1/4 c butter 1 unbaked 9 pie shell. Combine first 5 ingredients in 2-quart saucepan. Slowly stir in water. Cook over medium heat until mixture comes to a boil, stirring constantly. Let cool. Combine rest of ingredients, except pie shell, and mix until crumbly. Pour cooled mixture into pie shell and top with crumbs. Bake at 350 degrees. Amish country casserole 1 pound beef chunks or ground beef 1 chopped onion. Page 27 of 45 Amish Recipes February 16, 2003 ebook/pages/amish_recipes.htm 1 can tomato soup 1 pound. Egg noodles 1 can cream of mushroom soup 1 tablespoon olive oil. Sauté chopped onion in olive oil. Add beef. Cook well. Add can of tomato soup undiluted. Cook egg noodles according to directions on package. Drain well. Add can of cream of mushroom soup, undiluted. Grease casserole dish. Place 1/2 of beef mixture in bottom of casserole. Add 1/2 of noodle mixture. Put rest of beef on noodles. Add remaining noodles. If desired, sprinkle paprika lightly over top of noodles. Bake in 375-degree oven for 20 to 25 minutes, or until bubbly. Poor man's steak Amish recipe 3 pounds hamburger 1 c cracker crumb salt and pepper 1/4 c chopped onion 1 to 2 cans mushroom soup. Mix well and press onto cookie sheet. Chill overnight to set. Cut in squares, roll in flour and brown both sides. Place in baking dish. Pour soup over meat mixture. Bake at 350 degrees for 1 hour. Swiss Amish meatloaf 1 egg 1/2 c evaporated milk 1/2 teaspoon rubbed sage 1 teaspoon salt 1/2 teaspoon black pepper 1½ pounds lean ground beef 1 c. Ritz cracker crumbs 3/4 c grated Swiss cheese 1/4 c finely chopped onion 2 to 3 strips bacon, cut in 1 pieces preheat oven to 350 degrees. Beat the egg in a large bowl. Add evaporated milk, sage, salt, and pepper, and mix. Add beef, crumbs, 1/2 cup of the cheese and the onion, blend. Form into a loaf and place in a 2-quart rectangular baking dish. Arrange bacon pieces on top of loaf. Bake 40 minutes. Sprinkle remaining cheese on top and bake 10 minutes longer. 1½ pounds lean ground beef 1 beaten egg 1/2 teaspoon sage 1/2 c pet milk about 2 cups Ritz crackers, crushed, 1/4 c onion 1/2 c. Swiss cheese, shredded, plus some extra salt and pepper. Mix all above together, pat into an oval loaf in a baking dish. Put the extra shredded Swiss cheese over top of loaf. Bake at 350 degrees for 1 hour. Will freeze well. 8 pork chops, 1 c ketchup, 1 can celery soup, 1/2 c chopped onion, 1 or 2 tablespoon Worcestershire sauce. Mix the ketchup, celery soup, chopped onion, and Worcestershire sauce together and pour over the pork chops in a buttered casserole dish. Bake at. Mix together, 1 c catsup, 1 tablespoon Worcestershire sauce, 1/2 c onion. Pour over pork chops which have been browned and drained. Cover. Bake 375. 3 to 4 pounds beef roast, sirloin tip, rump, English cut, 1 tablespoon oil, 1/4 c soy sauce, 1 c coffee, 2 bay leaves, 1 garlic clove, minced 1/2 teaspoon. Oregano, 2 onions, sliced. Sear roast in 1 tablespoon oil on all sides in heavy Dutch oven. Pour sauce over meat. Put half of onions on meat, the other half in sauce. Cover and roast 4 to 5 hours at 325 degrees. 1/2 c flour, 2 teaspoon paprika, 1 teaspoon pepper, 1/4 teaspoon dry mustard, 3 teaspoon salt, 1 cut up broiler or young chicken, 1/4 pounds butter. Mix the dry ingredients well in a plastic bag, then coat the cut up chicken parts with the mixture. In a cake pan, melt the butter. Place the chicken parts in the pan, but do not crowd them. Bake the chicken at 350 degrees for 11/2 to 2 hours or until done. 1/3 c vegetable oil, 1/3 c butter, 1 c all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon salt, 2 teaspoon black pepper, 2 teaspoon paprika, 1 teaspoon garlic salt, 1 teaspoon dried marjoram, 8 or 9 pieces chicken. Place oil and butter in a shallow cooking pan and place in 375-degree oven to melt butter. Set aside. In a large paper sack, combine dry ingredients. Roll the chicken pieces 3 at a time in butter and oil, then drop into a sack and shake to cover. Place on a plate until all pieces are coated. Leave any excess butter and oil in pan. Place chicken in the pan skin side down, or it's just as good if you remove all the skin first. Bake at 375 degrees for 45 minutes with spatula. Turn chicken pieces over and bake 5 to 10 minutes longer or until crust begins to bubble. 8 ounces noodles, cooked 2 c cooked chicken, cubed 2 c chicken broth, can used canned, 1 c milk, 1 can mushrooms, 2 teaspoon salt, 1/2 teaspoon pepper, 1/2 c margarine, 1/3 c flour, 1/3 c grated Parmesan cheese. Melt margarine, then add flour and stir until smooth. Gradually add milk and broth, then seasonings and mushrooms. Combine chicken, cooked noodles, and prepared sauce. Put in ungreased 9" x 13" x 2" baking pan and top with Parmesan cheese. 1/2 c finely chopped onion, 1/2 c finely chopped celery, 1/2 c finely chopped carrots, 1 c diced potatoes, 1/2 c margarine, 1 c chicken broth. Cook until vegetables are tender. 1 large loaf dried bread cut into cubes. 1 teaspoon salt, 1/8 teaspoon pepper, 1 c milk, 1 c chicken broth, 2 c finely chopped chicken, cooked. Add to vegetable mixture and mix thoroughly. Add more broth if necessary. Bake 35 to 45 minutes at 350 degrees. 2 quarts water, 2 teaspoon salt, 1.5 c chicken stock, 2 c celery, chopped 2 c carrots, chopped 1 tart apple, chopped 1 c onions, chopped dash pepper, 4 c egg noodles. Place chicken in kettle with 2 quarts water. Cover until tender, about 2.5 hours. Remove chicken from kettle and strain broth. Debone chicken and return to kettle with strained broth. Add chicken stock, celery, carrots, apple, onions, and pepper and cook until vegetables are tender. Add noodles and cook 8 to 10 minutes. 2 pounds cut up chicken, 5 c water, 1 med onion, chopped 2 tablespoon chopped parsley, 1/2 c chopped celery, 2 c corn, salt and pepper, 1 c flour, 1 egg, beaten 1/4 c milk. Simmer chicken in boiling water, remove bones and skin. Strain the stock. Return to pot, add onions, celery and corn. Simmer till vegetables are tender. Mix flour with egg and milk. Rub mixture with fork till it crumbles. Drop crumbs in soup. Cook 10 more minutes covered. Serves 3 to 4. Salads and vegetables. Amish slaw 1 med cabbage, 4 pounds 1 med onion 1 c sugar dressing 1 c vinegar 1 teaspoon salt 1 teaspoon celery seed 1 teaspoon sugar 1 teaspoon mustard 3/4 c oil shred cabbage and onion, add sugar and let stand combine all ingredients and bring to a boil for 3 minutes. Let cool. Add to cabbage mixture. Then refrigerate overnight. Will keep long. 1 lg head broccoli, broken into small florets 1 med onion or about 1/2 c chopped onion 8 to 10 slices bacon 1 c mayonnaise 1/4 to 1/2 c. Sugar 2 to 3 tablespoon vinegar 1/2 c raisins 1/2 c nuts, optional, cut bacon into bits and fry crisp. Mix together mayonnaise, sugar, vinegar, bacon, and raisins. Pour over broccoli and onions. Mix well. Let stand at least 1 hour or more before serving. 1 med head cabbage, chopped, 1 carrot, small slices 2 small onions, cut in rings 1 c celery 1 green pepper 1/2 c vinegar 1.5 c. Sugar 1 teaspoon mustard seed 1 teaspoon celery seed salt and pepper mix vinegar, sugar, mustard seed, celery seed and salt and pepper in separate bowl. Mix all ingredients well. Pour over veggies, store covered refrigerator. 3 golden delicious apples, chopped 3 red delicious apples, chopped 1 can, 20 ounces, pineapple chunks or tidbits, drained, reserve juice small amount of chopped celery white grapes, as many as you like chopped English walnuts 1/2 c. Coconut take 1 cup pineapple juice, 2/3 cup sugar, 2 tablespoons cornstarch, dash of salt. Cook, stirring constantly until thickened. Set aside to cool. Mix fruit and other ingredients together. Pour cooled dressing over fruit. Refrigerate. 2/3 c bread crumbs 1 tablespoon oleo or margarine 2 tablespoon brown sugar 1 c milk 1 egg salt and pepper cook turnips until tender. Drain, mash and then add 1/2 cup bread crumbs, saving rest for top. Add egg, sugar, milk, salt and pepper to taste. Mix together, pour into greased baking dish. Dot with butter and rest of crumbs. Bake 45 minutes at 375 degrees. 1 onion, chop 3 tablespoon flour 1.5 c water 2/3 c vinegar 1/2 c parsley, minced 2/3 c sugar 2 teaspoon celery seed 6 c. Almost done red potatoes, slice sauté onion and bacon together, then add flour and cook together for 1 or 2 minutes. Mix water, vinegar, parsley, sugar and celery seed and add to bacon mixture. Pour over almost done potatoes and bake for 45 minutes in a 375-degree oven. Half a pound bacon break into approximately 1/2 inch pieces. Spray large frying pan with Pam and fry 1 cup chopped onions, bacon bits, dill seed, and basil to taste. Add 1 tablespoon cider vinegar 2 tablespoon sugar make just before eating and leave cabbage slightly crisp. Half a pound bacon ends 1 med onion, quartered, 1/4 c brown sugar 1/3 c molasses 2 teaspoon dry mustard 2 teaspoon salt 1/4 teaspoon pepper 2 tablespoon vinegar 2 c hot water. Long cooking develops the wonderful old-fashioned flavor. Soak beans overnight in 6 cups water, add 1/4 teaspoon baking soda if water is hard. Parboil beans for 20 minutes. Drain beans after parboiling. Rinse with cold water. Dice bacon ends to 1 inch square placing half in the bottom of a 2-quart bean pot or casserole along with the quartered onion. Add beans. Mix remaining ingredients with hot water. Pour over top of beans. Top with remaining bacon ends. Cover and bake in a slow, 300-degree, oven for about 6 hours adding hot water as needed to keep beans moist. Serves 8 to 10. Amish honey carrots with sweet pickles 1 pound carrots 3 tablespoon butter 1/4 c honey 1/4 c orange juice 1/2 teaspoon grated orange rind 1/2 teaspoon salt 1/2 teaspoon ginger 1/4 teaspoon black pepper 3 tablespoon chopped sweet pickle peel carrots and slice, melt butter in skillet. Add all ingredients except sweet pickles. Cover and cook about 20 minutes, stirring occasionally. Uncover, raise heat to high and cook about 3 minutes to reduce the sauce to glaze. Stir in pickles just before serving. Popcorn, Amish Cracker Jack 3 qt popcorn 1 c brown sugar 1/2 c butter 1/4 c corn syrup 1/2 teaspoon salt 1/8 teaspoon cream of tartar cook all except popcorn over medium heat to 260 degrees or hard ball. Boil slowly. Pour over popcorn. Put in 200-degree oven for 1 hour. Stir 3 times during the hour. Let cool. Amish pumpkin pancakes 1 c flour pinch baking soda 2 tablespoon sugar 1/4 teaspoon cinnamon 1/8 teaspoon ginger 1/8 teaspoon nutmeg 1 egg well beaten 1 and 1/4 c. Milk 2 tablespoon melted shortening 1/2 c canned pumpkin or mashed sweet potato, cooked combine flour, soda, sugar and spices. Combine egg, shortening, pumpkin and milk, add to flour mixture, beating until smooth. Bake on hot, lightly greased griddle, turning only once. Serve hot with butter and shrimp or powdered sugar. 2 teaspoon baking powder 1 teaspoon salt 1/2 c sugar 1 egg 1 c milk 1/4 c shortening, melted measure sifted flour into sifter, add baking powder, salt and sugar. Beat eggs in bowl. Add milk and blend. Sift dry ingredients into mixture gradually. Add melted shortening. Beat with mixer. Bake on hot griddle. 2/3 c all-purpose flour 2/3 c sifted cake flour 1 c milk 1 and 3/4 teaspoon baking powder 1 and 1/3 whole eggs, well beaten 3½ tablespoon. Butter or margarine 3/4 teaspoon vanilla extract topping, 1 c water 7 tablespoon sugar 11/4 teaspoon white corn syrup 2 pinches red food coloring 4 teaspoon. Cornstarch 2/3 whole, 3 ounces, raspberry flavor gelatin 5 and 1/4 sol. Ounce frozen blueberries, defrosted 5 and 1/4 sol. Ounce frozen raspberries, defrosted vanilla ice cream, optional mix batter ingredients together in order just until smooth. Bake in waffle iron according to manufacturer's directions. For topping, combine water, sugar, shrimp, food coloring and cornstarch in saucepan, cook over medium heat until thickened. Remove from heat, add gelatin, stirring until dissolved. Cook, add berries. Serve warm over waffles with a scoop of vanilla ice cream, if desired. Yield, 4 servings. 2 Granny Smith apples, peeled, cored and sliced 1 c flour 1 c milk 6 eggs 1 teaspoon vanilla 1/4 teaspoon salt 1/4 teaspoon nutmeg 2 tablespoon. Butter in mixer or blender, beat flour, milk, eggs, vanilla, salt, and nutmeg, set aside. Heat oven to 475 degrees. In cast iron skillet for 5 minutes, add 2 tablespoons butter, melt. Add sliced apples and fry 2 to 3 minutes. Pour mixture over apples. Bake at 475 degrees for 15 minutes. Reduce heat to 425 degrees for 8 to 10 minutes. Sprinkle with powdered sugar. Cut in wedges. Serve with shrimp or jam and bacon. Vegetable dishes, Amish-style baked beans 1 can kidney beans 1 can butter beans 1 can pork and beans 4 slices bacon 2 small onions, chopped 1 c. Brown sugar 1 c catsup 1 teaspoon prepared mustard drain kidney and butter beans. Mix beans together. Fry bacon, but don't brown it. Put beans, bacon, and onions in casserole. Add sugar, catsup, and mustard. Mix well and bake at 350 degrees for 1 hour. Noodles, Amish noodles 3 eggs 2 c flour, approximately, 1/2 teaspoon salt beat 3 eggs until frothy, Add and stir flour until dough texture. Knead until smooth. Turn into floured cutting board. Roll dough turning often until thin, let noodle dough dry 45 minutes, turn and dry 1/2 hour. Cut into noodles size. Drop into boiling beef or chicken stock, reduce heat, and cook at rolling boil about 20 minutes. Noodles boiling, begin their own gravy, season to taste.